Okay, we are going to start talking about figure drawing today, drawing of the human body. It sounds like it's going to be the most difficult thing you've ever done in your entire life, but I promise you, it's not quite so horrible. And the way I'm going to show it to you today, we're going to start with something that anybody, and I mean anybody, can do. I'm talking stick figures. So everybody in their life has probably drawn a stick figure that looks something like this, right? We've all done that before. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what we're going to do today is we're going to make a stick figure that's just a little bit more advanced. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with the letter I, a capital letter I. There we go. That focus there. What that capital letter I is going to be is it's going to be our person's body. And the top crossbar of the eye is the shoulders, and the bottom crossbar, which you can see is just a little bit smaller than the top crossbar, is going to be the hips. So we've got shoulders and hips now. We've got some places where our stick man can bend. So let's add a couple more things. Let's add a head, and let's give him some legs. And the measurement I'll tell you to do is that your waist is kind of in the middle part of your body, okay? So your legs will extend as far down below your waist as you have space above. You can kind of measure with your fingers here. If I take my fingers and just sort of like pinch there between the head and waist, and then come down here, give myself a little mark maybe. That's gonna be how long my legs are. And I'll just drop them right down from the waist. There's my legs. I've also got arms, and you can test this for yourself. If you have your arms just hanging down at your sides when you stand up, they hang down just a little bit past your waist. So that's cool. So just draw them from the shoulders coming down and let them go a little bit past the waist. We can do feet too, that's fine. There they are. Don't even worry about hands yet. But now what we have here is we have our advanced stick man. He's a lot more interesting than this little guy here. We're going to call him I-Man, because he's built from the letter I. Well, what can we do with I-Man? Well, I-Man is cool because I-Man has the suggestion of joints. He's got parts on his body that we know that the body can bend. We know that the body can move at the shoulders. We know the body has elbows halfway down between shoulder and wrist. We know the body can move at the wrists. We know we have hips and knees and ankles as well. And those are the places where the body can bend, where the body can move. The body cannot move in between those joints. If your leg bends over here in between your knee and your ankle, you're going to go to the hospital because you got yourself a broken bone. So what this means is that if we want to pose I-Man and make him do something, well, all we have to do is figure out where and which joints are bending. So we could start with something real simple, like maybe have I-Man reach for the sky like he's lifting weights or something, or flexing his muscles. Or we could make him or her run. Doesn't have to be a guy. See how the legs cross over there at the hips? We could have I-Man or I-Woman swim. Or, I don't know, one of my favorite old poses for this project is always this one. Let's see if you can figure out what it is. Can you tell what he's doing? He's playing baseball. So these are all kinds of different things that you could do just starting with a very simple stick figure structure. And what we'll learn tomorrow is how to put some flesh and some meat on the bones, so to speak, to make them look like they're not just made out of pipe cleaners anymore, but they're actually a solid figure. So what you're going to do today is you're going to try to create 5 different poses of I-Man. Do the straight up one, and then try 5 different things. Make I-Man do 5 different things. Try it out.